Hello guys, and today we will be learning how to install WordPress on DigitalOcean managed by RunCloud. We will also learn how to install an SSL on RunCloud. Now before we begin, the process may take up to 15 minutes and I will try my best to put the most important steps in the beginning so we can finalize this process as soon as possible. Also, DigitalOcean is not a domain registrar, so I will recommend buying a domain name as soon as possible because this is the first step we are going to do in this video. You can buy the domain name from any of the registrars because changing the name servers is pretty much the same on all of the registrars. Once everything is ready, let's begin. The first thing we have to do is create a DigitalOcean account. If you haven't already, you can click on the link in the description below to get $50 credit after you use $25. Now once you have created the DigitalOcean account, I want you to go to networking tab of the project, and in the networking tab you will be able to see all your domains. Now make sure you have purchased a domain, and I want you to put the domain name in the domain field. I'm using wpgold.com. This is my own domain managed by GoDaddy, and I will be showing how to transfer, how to change the name servers so DigitalOcean can access this domain name. So I'm going to click on add domain. We are also going to add the www version of the domain. Oops. Once the domain is added, you will be able to see this message and also 3 NS type records. I want you to go to your domain website where your domain is managed and sign in so we can change the DNS settings. As I'm using WP Gold, you will be able to see WP Gold right here. Click on DNS to change the domain name servers settings. Now here you will be able to see all records. Down below you will be able to see name servers. If you see using custom name servers, then you will have to make sure which company is already managing the domain, and if you change the name servers, will it affect your other websites or will it affect anything you own. So if not, then I'm going to click on change and from default to custom. Ignore this message if you get. Back to DigitalOcean, we are going to copy these values and paste in the name servers. I'm going to copy this one. As you can see, all the values are same except 1, 2 and 3. So I'm going to go back to the domain name servers and paste the value. Make sure to remove the dot at the end, and I'm going to paste this same value again, and I'm going to change 1 to 2, and in the third one from 1 to 3, and again remove the dot. Click on save. It will take some time. As I told you, it may take hours before the name servers are successfully transferred or are managed by DigitalOcean. If you refresh this page, you will be able to see this message. We can't display your DNS information. Now, depending on the registrar, you will receive an email once the name servers are updated. Anyway, while we wait for that to be done, go to droplets and we are going to create a new droplet. Click on create and click on droplets. On the screen, you will see the distributions. We are going to use Ubuntu 16.0.4.6 64 version because RunCloud supports this version. Down below, we will be able to see the plans. If you are serious about a website, I will recommend going with something at least $20 a month. If you are just playing around and don't know what to do, then you can go with $10 or $5 per month. Also, if you think your website will get heavy traffic as soon as you create the website, then you can go to CPU optimized or general purpose section to find the best droplet for your website. Now in this video we are going to use $20 per month, which comes with 4 GB of RAM and 2 CPUs. Down the below, we have to choose a data center. I'm going to use New York, and you can leave this one 1, 2 or 3 if they are available. Down the below, make sure you check IP version 6, and in username, I'm going to put the same username, which is the domain name. Okay, the next thing is tags. If you want, you can add tags. This will make it easier to find the droplets in the section, but it will not affect your hosting or anything. Once you are done with these, click create droplet. Now this will take some time. This is the perfect time to go to RunCloud and create a new account. If you follow the link below, you will get 15 days of free RunCloud. So if you want to get the benefits of just trying, you can click on the link and sign up now. Once you have successfully signed up, you will be able to see your plan here. I will recommend going with something paid because the free plan does not come with an SSL certificate, or if you can find an SSL certificate or you don't need the extra features, then you can go with the free one, in which you will get one server only. With basic, you will also get one connected server, but you will get summaries and SSL certificate and all these features which are mentioned. Anyway, once you have successfully created an account, you will be able to see this blue connect a new server option. Just click on this one and go back to DigitalOcean. Once this is done, you can click on WP goal to get the IP version 4 of the droplet, because we will be using IP version 4 in the IP address. Give it any name. I'm going to use the same name, which is the domain name, and you can leave this one or put the information of the service. Once this is done, from here we will become technical. We will be running this command in a terminal or a console. You can use DigitalOcean console, but I don't recommend this one because after copying this whole code, it does not paste the whole code in the console, leading to the building errors. Instead, I'm going to show you how to use Putty software, which is an open source on Windows, to connect DigitalOcean to RunCloud. If you are using Mac OS, then you can check out the link in the description below to get to the article where I have shown everything from start to begin, including Windows and Mac OS. But if you are using Windows, I would ask you to download Putty. Search Putty on Google and click on the first website and click on here to download. You will be able to see the Windows installer. As I told you, Mac OS terminal already comes with SSH support, so you don't have to download anything on Mac. You can just open the terminal and start working, but there are some commands which are different and you can find on the article. Anyway, once downloaded, install Putty. After installing, click open, and in here we are going to copy the IP version 4 of our droplet and paste in Putty. Click on open, click on yes. At this point, go to your mail which you used to sign up DigitalOcean, because once the droplet is successfully created, you will get an email with your details, including your IP address, username and password. Use the same username mentioned in the email and copy the password. To paste the password in Putty, you just right click. After right clicking, hit enter. You will be able to see you are required to change the password immediately. So put the same password again by right clicking and hit enter, and this is your chance to change the password. After changing the password, you will see root at WP goal. Go to RunCloud and copy the code. Right click in Putty to paste the code and hit enter. This will take some time. Until it does, we will redirect our domain names to the IP address so users can use domain name to access the website. Go to DigitalOcean and click on networking. In here you will see two domain names. Click on one of the domain names, and in the host name in A record, put 8 and will redirect to the domain droplet. Create record. Once this is done, I want you to add a new record in only wpgoal.com, not in www. Click on CNAME and click www, and here you will be able to see how this record will look like and is an alias of click add. This will make sure if users put www.wpgoal.com, they will redirect to wpgoal.com. Create record, go back to domains, and this time click on www.wpgoal.com, and we are going to do the same thing here in a record and click on wpgoal. Okay, now let's go to RunCloud and see how the process is going. You can see as the process goes in the terminal, you will see that it is also progressing on RunCloud. Okay, so after the process is finished, you will be able to see your dashboard. Also, in the terminal, you will see you can now manage your server. At this point of time, we have successfully created a DigitalOcean droplet and connected to RunCloud. The only thing for us to do now is create a web application, also create an SSL certificate and redirect HTTP to HTTPS. Okay, so on the left hand side, click web application to install WordPress. Click on create a new application, give it name. I'm going to give it app WordPress. You can give any name you want. In the domain name, make sure you use the domain name which you are using. And in HTTP version, I will recommend using the latest one and click on create a web application. Once this is done, I want you to go to the domain name and add the www version of the domain name as well. Okay, once this is done, go to script installer to add WordPress. In the script, search for WordPress and click on install. Once this is installed, click on more and click on set as default application. So anyone goes to your website, they will be redirected to WordPress. Now click on SSL TSL to create a new SSL or TSL certificate. Make sure you are at least using the basic plan. Now on the first one, leave the first one as it is, and in the second one, click on live real SSL certificate and click on submit. It will take some time and you can see the message, we are still authorizing your domains for this web application. So you will have to wait for approximately 5 minutes. Refresh the page after a few minutes to see whether SSL is successfully installed or not. The next thing is to check whether the domain names have successfully updated and they are referring to the IP address. To do that, I'm going to go to the website using the domain name, and you can see we can access WP-Goal website using WP-Goal domain name. Now if you know what to do from here, then you can leave the video. If you're not sure, then I will recommend you to follow the video, because now we are going to create a new database on RunCloud, also on WordPress, and we are going to make sure the details are the same so we don't get any errors. To do that, go to RunCloud and go to the database section of your server. Click on create a new database, give it any name you want. I'm going to give WP-Goal, the name of the website, as the name of the database. You can leave the second one optional. Now we have to create a new user. Click on create a new database user and give it the name you want and password. Once the user is created, click on attach user in database, and from the drop down menu click on Madhusudan, which is the database username. Once this is done, go back to the WordPress and click on the language and click begin. Now we are going to create the database. Make sure the database name is the same which we used on RunCloud. The username is the same which we used on RunCloud. Also the password is the same which we used on RunCloud. You can leave these two as these are. If one of these or both do not work, you will have to contact DigitalOcean or RunCloud or your hosting provider to get these details. Click submit, and if everything works, you will see an option to run the installation. If not, then you will see an option to try again. Click on run installation. Site title would be WP goal, and username and password are the username and password which you will be using to access the WordPress dashboard. So I want you to create these ones differently. Make sure to remember these to access the dashboard of your site. So put the email, here, and click install WordPress. After this is done, you will be able to see the username and password, and you can see I've already saved the username and password on my website before making this video, so I will put the same details, and here we have our website. Alright, the next step is to check whether HTTP version of the domain name redirects to HTTPS. To do that, I'm going to open the website in another browser and write wpgoal.com and see if it redirects to HTTPS. Even if I change to HTTP, it redirects to HTTPS, and also if I put www and remove S from HTTPS, you can see it redirects to wpgoal. If your website does not redirect to HTTPS, then I want you to go to settings and click on journal and change the HTTP to HTTPS here. And even after changing this one does not work, then you will have to go to the web application and click on app WordPress and click on file manager to access and edit .htacess file. In here you will have to add 3 lines of code, and I want you to make sure to make a copy or backup of this file, because changing anything in this file may cause your site to stop working. You can find the code on my website if you click on the link in the description below, where you will find the whole article from start to end. Okay, so at this point of time we have created a DigitalOcean droplet, connected to RunCloud, installed WordPress and installed an SSL certificate, and redirected both versions of the domain names to the IP address so we can access the website easily. Okay, so that's pretty much it in this video. I hope the video helped. Please let me know if I missed any steps or I was too fast or too slow, and I will try my best to adjust in the next video. Also, if you need any help in this process, you can put in the comments below and check out my website to contact me directly if you need any help. So thanks for watching again, and subscribe to my channel for more WordPress videos, and until then, see ya next time.